Alkaline phosphate, or ALP. It's basic phosphates and is a homodimetric protein enzyme found in the body. Erythrocyte sedimentation rate, or ESR, the rate at which red blood cells and anticoagulated blood descend in a standardized tube over a period of 1 hour. Rheumatoid arthritis, RA, an autoimmune and inflammatory disease which means your immune system attacks healthy cells in your body by mistake, causing inflammation in the affected parts of the body. Synovial fluid, also called synovia, is a viscous, non-Newtonian fluid found in the cavities of synovial joints, has an egg white-like consistency. Arthritis, swelling and tenderness of one or more of your joints. Bursitis, painful condition that affects the joints. Bursae are fluid-filled sacs that act as a cushion between bones, tendons, joints, and muscles. When these sacs become inflamed, it is called bursitis. Gout, a form of inflammatory arthritis that develops in some people who have high levels of uric acid in the blood. Osteomyelitis, infection of the bone, a rare but serious condition generally in legs, arm, or spine. Cystitis, inflammation of the bladder. Nephritis, inflammation of the kidneys and may involve the glomeruli, tubules, or an interstitial tissue surrounding the glomeruli and tubules. Uremia, a condition involving abnormal high levels of waste products in the blood. UTI, urinary tract infection, which is an infection in any part of the urinary system, the kidneys, the bladder, or urethra. Creatinine, a breakdown product of creatinine phosphate in muscle and is usually produced at a fairly constant rate by the body. Creatinine clearance, test allowing a doctor to assess your kidney function determines your overall glomerular rate, which reflects how well your kidneys are cleaning your blood. Electrolytes, substances that produce an electrically conducting solution when dissolved in a clear solvent or dissolved in a polar solvent such as water. You get them from the foods you eat and fluids you drink. Renal panel, a group of tests that may be performed together to evaluate kidney function. It measures various substances, including several minerals, electrolytes, proteins, and glucose or sugar in the blood to determine current health of your kidneys. Renin, also known as an aspartic protease protein, an enzyme secreted by the kidneys that participate in the body's renin-angiotensin aldosterone system, or RAAS. BUN, or blood urea nitrogen, test that measures the amount of urea nitrogen found in the blood. UA, urine analysis, test of your urine used to detect and manage a wide range of disorders such as urinary tract infections, kidney disease, and diabetes. Apnea, the cessation of breathing. During apnea, there is no movement of the muscles of inhalation and the volume of the lungs initially remains unchanged. Dyspnea, shortness of breath, difficult or labored breathing. Hypoxia, condition in which the body or a region of the body is deprived of adequate oxygen supply at the tissue levels. TB, tuberculosis, acid-fast bacilli. Tuberculosis is a lung infection caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. AFB. Mycobacterium are called acid-fast bacilli because they are a group of rod-shaped bacilli or bacteria that can be seen under the microscope following a staining procedure where the bacteria retain the color of the stain after an acid wash or acid-fast. URI, upper respiratory tract infection, illness caused by an acute infection which involves the upper respiratory tract, nose, sinuses, pharynx, larynx, bronchi. Pleurocentesis, a medical procedure involving needle drainage of air or fluid from the pleural space. PPD, purified protein derivative, skin test method used to diagnose silent or latent tuberculosis or a TB infection. Arterial blood gas, the sampling of blood levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide within the arteries as opposed to the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in venous blood. CBG, capillary blood gases, used to monitor neonates and other patients when arterial collection is not practical. Rapid plasma reagent, a blood screening test for syphilis. CMV, cytomegalovirus, common virus that affects or infects people of all ages, a genus of viruses in the order of herpes viral. Epstein-Barr virus, EBV, virus that typically causes a mild to moderate illness. It causes an infection that is very common and contagious. It is present in saliva of infected individuals and can spread through close contact. HBsAg, hepatitis B surface antigen. It's a blood test ordered to determine if someone is infected with the hepatitis B virus. HCV, hepatitis C virus. It's a hepatitis C virus or infection. Immunoglobulins, any class of proteins present in the serum and cells of the immune system which functions as antibodies.